Hey everyone, it's PokeJungle, and today we have a great new discussion item, and that is the images which apparently depict the final evolutions of Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio for the upcoming titles Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So if indeed real, these are huge because they ruin a lot of the surprise that we have all been waiting for in an official reveal, but if not, they could be just pieces of nice fan art. So what are they? I'm going to give you my verdict at the end, but first I want to go over them individually. Alright, first up we have the supposed evolution of Rowlet. So obviously you can tell it is kind of a bipedal owl, which also has kind of hands on it, the ends of its wings here, with three finger-like feathers. And we also can see that its head is hidden under its leafy little hood. Obviously, kind of a Robin Hood theme almost going on. You can see how the hood closes over its face when it's kind of feeling down or sad. And then also for weapons, it has a nice little quiver of arrows right in its wings. So it looks like it can pull back and fire arrows right from its body, which is pretty cool. And also the bow tie ends act as the string of the bow. So if you're curious about what the Japanese says, it is a little bit difficult to decipher because of the low quality of the image, which I apologize for. But this is what we kind of have. This just says the Owl 3, so obviously, like, if this were real, the name is kind of undecided, and then down here it's talking about the bow and how it works, and then also we have the color palette here, and then talking about whether or not it's sad, or what happens if it's thinking or sad or whatever. And then you also, these are kind of just references for animators, so obviously this does not mean it's real. But as I post on the main site with a Noivern picture, you know, whether it's anime or manga or whatever, often characters have sheets like this just so whoever is working on the image knows how the character works. So yeah, you have some nice side profiles, and I think definitely out of the three that were shown here, the Rowlet evolution is probably the best in my opinion, I think. And if this were real, I definitely wouldn't be too sad about it because honestly this mechanic with the arrows is pretty damn cool. And also it probably would mean that we are getting a new attack in game, which hopefully would be a nice signature move with some cool animations for it as well. So overall, if I had to give it a score, I would give it maybe 8 Pokeballs out of 10. I think that's pretty nice. Next, we have a Litten's supposed final evolution, and this one might be the most controversial of the three. Obviously, it kind of has a tiger luchador-esque look, and it is controversial for a couple reasons. The first being the cute, adorable Litten evolving into a rough, muscular tiger. I know that might not please some Litten fans, and I know some may have been looking forward to a more sleek, possibly more beautiful, feline-looking final evolution. Another controversial aspect is its firefighting potential, continuing the trend of firefighting Pokemon, which has fully run its course, I think, and finally, also, people have been worrying about this fire squirting crotch. I don't honestly find that last point to be that credible because we are talking about Game Freak, which designed Blaziken and Reshiram with kind of, you know, like penile looking fur projections from their crotches. So honestly, I don't think that would be a huge issue when Game Freak is having a round table discussing how it's going to shoot flames out of its body. And over here down at the bottom we have some wrestling moves that it can pull off. We have a tiger swing over here, and tiger something, well, something, I think it's tiger something. And then a cute little anime scene possibly with Skyla there. I don't know who that is, but it looks Skyla-ish to me. And a little bit of facial animation notes over here. I think it looks cute, honestly. For a fire type, I'll preface my comments with that, but for a fire type, I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks kind of cool. And if I had to give it a score, I would probably give it a 6.5 or 7 Pokeballs out of 10. That would be like my final rating for it, I guess. And lastly, we are at Popplio's final evolution. Now here we have kind of an ugly duckling story with Popplio going from this doofy clown-like water starter into this beautiful mermaid-like Pokemon. That would be quite interesting, honestly. I would find that intensely interesting if this were real. Unfortunately, I don't think its design would appeal to a large demographic of Pokemon players. I think there's more than enough room for pretty princess Pokemon and, you know, these pastel colors. There's something to be said for them, but unfortunately I think it would really shoehorn young male gamers into either choosing the grass or fire type Pokemon. And I don't think Game Freak would go that far, and I think it would just be too divisive of a design. But on its own merits, and if this were like a female-only sort of design, I think it's interesting. I don't think it's something I would personally use, but I do see merits. I think it does exude a lot of personality. I think, you know, just look at that face. You know, who couldn't love this cute little glare? And also actually the mermaid tail I really like too, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sold on this. I don't know if this would be my type of Pokemon, even just from the standpoint of appreciating it. So unfortunately, my final rating for this would probably be like 5 Pokeballs out of 10. Sorry, Popplio fans. So, we have seen the 3 images now. What do I think? I think they're fake. And simply put, I do not believe them because of the typings we saw on the official Japanese site. So we had that ground type and the fighting type in there. So I definitely think that we're going to be having a grass ground or a fire ground final evolution for Rowlet or Litten, and then a Popplio evolution which takes on fighting as a subtype. So I do not think these are real, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint, but there is still that, you know, slim possibility that these could be official and we could be seeing them way in advance. So of course, if you guys think that they're real or if you agree with me that they're fake, please let me know in the comments below, and then give me a rating for each of them. Out of 10 Pokeballs, what did you think of their designs? I think it was good art, to be honest. I will give total props to the creator of these. I don't think it's something that a lot of fans liked, especially the Litten final evolution and the Popplio final evolution, but I do think they were fun designs, had a lot of personality, so that was kind of cute. So please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, take care, guys. Please follow us on social media, and don't forget to check PokeJungle.net for the latest Pokemon news and articles. Thanks. See ya.